one of the most colorful islands in the Caribbean, combined with great beaches, food, culture, and friendly people. Welcome to Curacao! Guys, welcome to this new episode from the island of Curacao. I've had such a great time that I was supposed to leave today, but I decided to stay 2 more nights. But then I decided also to try another property, and this is a Klooster hotel, a boutique hotel also, which has a nice little garden, has a swimming pool back there. But right now we're going to check out my room, which has like a table here. I could do breakfast, and let's go into the room briefly so I can show you around. I have a desk now that maybe I can start to get some work done instead of being on the bed all the time. A nice big large bed, very comfortable. So it's at Klooster Boutique Hotel. And some nice details to welcome me. Very nice details. I got my bags here, a TV, mirror, nice flooring. I love these tiles always. I don't care if they're old, they're the best. Enough space to put your clothes and a room safe. I'm not sure that one is working, but also, you know, I can make some coffee here, which is always excellent. I got a small fridge with 1 beer. Okay. So I can buy things and do this. This is mostly very basic. Now, one thing I was wondering what it was. So if we come here outside, it seems like to be like a shower maybe, so you could either like hang your clothes from, say, the how do you say it, from when you go to the swimming pool, or if you go to the beach, you come and shower here before actually going to the real shower, which is in here. Bathroom, this part looks modern because it's like an old theme hotel and with a very modern touch. So all in all, a very nice option for you guys here. And I'm going to be walking around a little bit around the rest of this one. So this used to be a convent, and it was converted into this boutique hotel, and you can, all around the property, you can see parts of the history of it. It used to be like a Catholic convent. I'm definitely getting into the pool, but not right now, maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet, but I'm definitely getting into it. It looks really, really tempting. They do have a restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I do believe that the breakfast is only served the whole week, and then lunch and dinner on Saturdays and Sundays are closed. And this is part of probably the services that they have. You can also find all kinds of books to read if you're into that. So guys, we have come here to the Hatto Caves, which is situated just outside the local airport, and we're going to do a tour here. Yes, let's go. I've been to this one, but I wanted to show you guys, and I think it's pretty interesting. So you can actually see the runway from here.
The Hatto Cave is estimated to be around 300,000 years old and is the biggest and most prominent cave on the island. The cave also had its purpose during the early days of the slave trade in Curaçao. Escaped slaves used them as hiding places and lived in them for months at a time. Even before the arrival of the Europeans and slaves, the Arawak Indians stayed and lived around this area and left behind the petroglyphs that are estimated to be at least 1,500 years old.
So that was the short visit to the Hatto Caves, and there's also a trail here. You could do the walk. I don't think we're going to do that today, but it's also an option. Let me show you briefly. So you head into that direction, and there are some other extra things that you can explore in this place.
Continuing our road trip for today, we briefly stopped at Salia St. Michiel to do some flamingo birdwatching. During a previous day trip, we stopped here with no such luck, but today there were many of them.
We are now visiting a fisherman's village where you can find restaurants, and many of the fishermen, they live around this area and they go out to sea to catch their daily fish. There's also dive waded food, so there's also some scuba diving over here.
Our intention was to do a short hike on the other side, but as you will see, this Mario Bros looking bridge certainly put a halt to that.
Oh shoot. Where I just showed you the flamingos is like way back there, and this is the outlet to the sea. So this is where the water kind of comes from. Did you guys see that? So we're going to go fishing now in my boat. I just bought a boat and we're just finishing writing "Let's go with Hatto" with it, you know. Good morning, guys. Today we are doing a hike here with my friend from Curaçao. We're gonna go to a viewpoint first, and plans for today is to finish here, which is this hike is about 2 hours. We're gonna finish here and go to the blue room, and hopefully, if we're not too tired, at the end we're going to go swim with some turtles. So we are getting to the toughest part of the hike, which is going up, of course. We're still very close to getting to the top of this hill, but it's not been the worst by no means. So we are now at a viewpoint, a very nice viewpoint. It is a little bit cloudy today, unfortunately, but we have like a view of like a lake here. Still not there, still ways to go, and we do have to come back the same way. And yeah, so but it's been fun, it's been interesting, it's been very, very green, very nice, like lush and very, very pleasant day actually to be hiking. It's not too sunny. We have finally arrived at the beach, and it is not like a sandy beach, but you could swim here. So there is even like a small cave here. We're gonna get in to take some photos. We are now taking a small break to enjoy this view. So we are done now with this part of the hike, and we are heading now to the Blue Room, which is a beach and something like a cave. I'm not sure how to explain it exactly, but once we are there, I hope that the conditions are good and that I am not chicken to get in, because I have heard that it's a little bit scary to get in there. Anyway, let's get on to the next one. And we are now doing the hike to the Blue Room. It's so hot, so I do hope that the water levels, as I understood, need to be just right for us to get in. And it doesn't seem the currents seem to be too strong, but we can only tell when we're actually there. So hopefully we can.
After a few minutes of hiking, we finally got to the Blue Room. What I did not immediately realize was that we were already walking on top of the cave. To get into the water, you will need to continue down on the left side. The rocks have sharp edges, so make sure you come with good shoes and take your time getting down. Once at the lower level, the best and preferred way is to simply jump in. At this point, it was still unclear to me where exactly we needed to go to be able to enter the cave. But luckily, my friend, who is also a local guide, has been here many times before and was able to guide us. Unfortunately, the getting in part did not record, but I made sure to film the getting back out, where you will notice the difficulty or dangerous part. If you do not calculate the distance well and find yourself in the middle while the tide rises, it can definitely be a serious thing in case you run out of breath.
I made it here. It's a lot larger than I thought it would be in here, and it feels very like a blue room indeed. Now I understand the name totally.
Hello, Roselle. I made it in here. We are going back.
As previously mentioned, the cave is a lot bigger than it seemed, and we stayed in there for about 20 minutes, but it was time to get back out, and this time I will not cut the video so you can see the whole process. First, we had to calculate for any waves coming in, but being on the inside, this was easier said than done. There is momentarily a small gap between the water and the rock. If the water level rises, you will basically be trapped underwater with no possibility to breathe. Of course, hitting your head is also another very realistic danger. The best thing to do is once you decide to go, don't stop, just keep swimming. Luckily, all went well on this day and we got out with no issues.
So we are finally here at Playa Grande, or Playa Piscado also I think it's called, and I'm going to go into the water now to swim with some turtles. I already see some of them. This one down here, and I'm gonna go down now.
After getting into the water, I noticed a large plastic bag and decided to get it and hand it over to my friend who was waiting for me. These plastic bags form a danger, especially for these turtles who sometimes may confuse them with jellyfish. If eaten, they can block their stomach in one way or another, thus causing them to die. I was surprised with the amount of people swimming there that none of them made an effort to remove it from the water.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
One of the reasons that there are so many turtles at this location is because of the local fishermen who will occasionally throw away some small pieces of fish after their preparing process.
So after swimming with the turtles back there, we are now at 40, which is just, you know, a couple of meters away from the turtle beach. We're gonna check out now a different area here that they are telling me like it should be like some sort of interest. the view up here is amazing. Like also like a high viewpoint of this beach, and not too many people swimming here, but it does look very nice. So what they're watching is the glass bottom restaurant. There is up here. So this is a hidden gem just at the end of my trip here in Curacao. Let's check this one out. Ready? Oh. Now this is what I call a hidden gem. Oh, be great. Wow. Now they are telling me the water level is a little bit high. Normally it's a little bit lower, and you could like easily swim here. Right now it's not so easy like you could, but it's certainly got some currents down here that you would have to take into account. So folks, I hope you liked this Curacao series. I'm wrapping up here at this Fort Beach. It's been an incredible week for me, and I hope you have enjoyed the series. It's experiences that I will certainly not forget for a long time, and I hope that with my videos you get a better idea of what's to do in Curacao, how the things are, and hope to have brought you new and exciting information for you to consider Curacao for your next vacation. Until next time guys, see you in the next one. See you next week. Bye bye.